Hi everybody, welcome to my first monthly update. I'm Paolo, I'm the CEO of KuCoin, and I'm really happy to be here. This is the first one, and hopefully the first of many. And we're here to tell you more about what we're doing right now with all tools we implementing and everything. I have a lot to say actually, and I'm alone for the first time, so bear with me in case. And I'm going to start with the general topics about exactly what we're doing, as I say, the tools and what we're implementing for the next steps of our roadmap. And after, I will answer to the question we received through Twitter and Telegram through our community. And then, of course, if we have a bit more time, I can answer to the questions live through our YouTube channel. So let's start saying that we really made a change lately with our company. Starting from the structure of the company, we're going to change actually the name of the whole ecosystem, like legally. And we have I'm going to have the board with my partners in the next with the company partners in the next 2 weeks to do this upgrade in the company after the success, of course, of our pre-sale and all the things we are implementing, informing our partners about this and all the things we are going to do. Apart from that, we started hiring quite a lot really interesting profiles in technology, in marketing, in the product. So we started developing already the wallet. So I'm sure that everybody is wondering what we're going to do when we're going to distribute the token, how it's going to work with the wallet. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with the wallet, saying that it's going great. Is going to be available straight on Apple devices and Android devices at the same time. We're taking our time, of course. So we said in one trimester in 1 quarter, sorry, we're going to do it. The first version, the beta version, will be available pretty soon, in a few weeks, hopefully before the end of this quarter. And it includes a few features that are brand new. Like we're trying to be innovative not only in the travel industry. Of course, this is our main target, the travel and leisure and hospitality industries, but we are implementing the method of payment different from the normal ones. We are not including classical currencies, we include only cryptocurrencies. We will tell you more about this. Now the project is in development. We just finished the product design, all the steps for the product design. Now everything is in the hands of our CTO and the developers. And apart from that, the other feature will be related to connect the future NFT platform to the wallet, so to store NFTs, and the marketplaces. Sorry, I was just remembering the marketplaces. So basically, our wallet will be used to you can use our tokens and the ones at the beginning with the Cardano tokens for real use in real life, like buying things in person. And at the same time, you can use it for purchasing in marketplaces through the classical way with cryptocurrencies. So there is just an adjustment we did that is really innovative. We will speak about it. So the other news is about the ICO. We already did all the numbers. We already have a clear idea of the price. We already have all the details related to how it's going to be with the allocation, how it's going to be with technology behind it, because we interconnect with the Cardano blockchains. So all the development to connect with Cardano and to make it stable for the ICO. We will announce in the next few weeks. We will announce the dates. Marketing is preparing everything for this, and it's going to be in the second quarter, possibly at the beginning, possibly in the second quarter of this year. And but we were going to update you in time before, because there are a lot of features, a lot of things interesting before the launch of the ICO. Apart from that, we have the audit. The audit is a really tough thing for us. I just want to clarify a few things about it, because everybody is asking about the audit, because it's one of the main steps to get on exchanges and to prove the token, the technology, the security we have behind is totally legit, totally well done for the security of all of us, of all investors, all people who is going to use our token. So the audit started with a bit tricky road, let's say, because we are a Cardano native token, and if you check the documentation of Cardano, you can see it's pretty easy that we can create a native token without using smart contracts. So the audit is not really on the native token itself. So that's where we were struggling at the beginning. It's easier to create a token in Cardano, easier, not that easy like the other ones, but easier for us with the technology we already implemented. But it's not really possible to do an audit on a native code token without the smart contracts. So what we did, we have to do smart contracts, of course, but just for the use of the token. It's not to the creation of the native token. The actually is going to be creating. The tech team is creating the token right now, so it's almost there. We are 95% of the development. So in a few days we'll be ready. It will not be deployed because, of course, we need to wait for the ICO to deploy the token and make everybody to use it, but it's going to be ready. And after that, we're going to be the smart contracts, and that's what is going to be audited, speaking about the token. They will be, because we will use the smart contracts more for the proof of use, proof of stake, and the use case of the token. So everything we want to do to make the token being used and allow our investors, our holders to stake and to use it goes through smart contracts, and this needs to be audited. So audit will take time. Apart from that, we realized that this project after pre-sale, before we were sure it was going great, but the strong responsibility came big after the pre-sale. So we are auditing the cybersecurity, we are auditing the servers, we are auditing, of course, we're going to audit the smart contracts. So we decided to audit all the technology we have, and just to be sure, it's not really related to send the token to exchanges and to get accept. That's the next step. More than that is important to get our security. And that's all for now for the news I have. Then if I missed something or you didn't get anything or I was wrong for some part, just speak with me and just bear with me, and then I can answer to your question in live. 1 second, I'm going to see the chat because the chat stuck. I don't know why. Well, the chat stuck. So I hope one technician is coming to check, and I'm going to answer to the questions. So, how do you look at regulation through the government? Is regulation a threat, or is crypto just becoming bigger and therefore can avoid legal regulations? Well, let's say regulations are not an issue. We've never seen the regulation is an issue. We have, of course, our attorneys. They are checking if there is a new regulation in our countries, in the European community, basically, and we follow these new regulations. So it's not really a big deal. 1 second, because we have our technician checking the chat because I don't see it anymore. Okay, I have it now. So Yeah, I don't read that much here. We always want to do. Okay, sorry guys for this interruption, but I don't see the chat. So for later we need to fix it. So I'll get back to the regulations. So I can do it later. So if you want, Mark is coming. So guys, it's live. Chat is not working, so he's going to take care of it. Yes, 1 second. Okay. So I can continue. I was speaking about regulations. So the regulations are, we need to stick to them. Actually, let's say the answer to this question, we are in the European community. It's quite difficult for them actually to build regulations in the crypto industry. Everybody knows that. We are not trying to avoid, we're not trying to like cover ourselves legally because we are in crypto industry. Nothing about that. We are a legit payment method. The thing is that we are in utility token. It's not that difficult for us because the regulations are really tough for a security token, not for an utility. We are not at that point, so it's not really a big deal. Then the next question I've seen: how's the situation regarding the regulation of cryptocurrencies in Spain? In Spain, Spain follows the European community. Actually, this is an information for all investors that live in Spain. Just yesterday came up the news that there was a sort of regulation actually in Spain to declare your cryptocurrency or your investment abroad, and it was cut out from the European community yesterday, this regulation. So actually there's not the regulation anymore for this year. So anyway, the situation is really confusing. When I speak with the lawyers, when I speak with accountants about our cryptocurrencies, how to make it regular, how to be totally clean with this, there's not really that much. So the only thing we do, we stick to our basic plan with the standard regulations we have here. Like, for example, what we did with the pre-sale, we will do with the ICO. To get into the token, to get the token before the launch, the public launch, you need to follow the KYC process, the anti-money laundering policy we have, all these things. So basically, we stick to the standard regulations we have, and of course we follow them. I say again, we don't try to avoid them. So let's go to the next question. What's your marketing strategy to win over the crypto community, existing investors in this space, both retail and institution, to invest in KubeCoin? What's your marketing strategy to reach the leisure, hospitality, travel business leader to use KubeCoin as a digital currency for this sector in the future? Okay, about marketing, we have our strategy is really simple, and this is what we did with FlyCube, what we did Cube, and what we actually doing with KubeCoin. We just speak about the user case. What we offering is in KubeCoin is a new method of payment available for travel, hospitality, and leisure industries as a starting point, of course. And we speak about use case. We do advertisement, of course. We pay ads, as all companies do. In crypto world, it's quite complicated, you know, for the policies of the advertisers, and our market team focus, I think, most of the effort on the originality of the message we send and the community we have behind. So we really rely on our community, as you can see. We always with you guys, and we create the podcast for this to update you all the time and to get you on board with all decisions we make. Hopefully one day will be a DIO, so we can take all the decisions together. Right now we are a company, we have our board, we have, you know, an organigram, so all the decisions come from the company. But as soon as we have something that we want to discuss with you, you're the first to know it, and if we can, we ask you to participate in the discussion, like we did last time with the burning the first pre-sale allocation that was purchased. And about the partners, this is really super important. We are our payment method will work if our partners accept this payment, so accept this payment gateway. We are implementing in the wallet and in our platforms. So this is the most important thing, marketing wise and product wise. The wallet is for this as well. So all the effort with the partners this. So now we have a team. We started hiring again more people in sales, not only for FlyCube and Itzicube. We hired also for KubeCoin for the payment method. So to allow the partner to explain to the partners what we're doing and make them accept an agreement to use our payment method. So this is the key actually to make it work in the next few years. And having people that buy through KubeCoin, if we don't have sellers, doesn't really make sense. So the first thing we have to do, we have to create the product. We have to give the providers to people, and then people can easily buy in a restaurant or traveling or with all products, packages we offer and the partners can offer. Next question. Yes, the question was, is there any crossover between the two strategies? That's why I read them together. Yes, they go together. Where will this coin first be available to buy? Next phase is the ICO in the second quarter, hopefully, as I said in the beginning, and after that is going to be, we're going to submit to exchanges, and hopefully you can buy through exchanges. So we cannot tell you anything about this because after the ICO we'll get the approvals, hopefully. And we don't promise, of course. And we try to, as I said in the last podcast, we only try to get on tier 1 exchanges. So we don't want this to be a speculative token. And mostly Cardano tokens are not like this. So we try to get on this exchange. And maybe it can take longer, maybe not. We are actually, we are all we think we did it really fast without knowing it would be that fast, maybe because our use case is really interesting. But apart from that, we cannot guarantee we get on exchange really fast, but we'll do our best after the ICO. So the next phase to buy our token is through the next ICO. What platform is going to handle the ICO launch, if you can disclose it? It's our own platform. As I said before, we have already the technology. We have already the implementation with Cardano. We did it with the pre-sale. Actually, now we are changing all the aspect inside to make it the flow more smooth and more features. It's going to be really easier than the pre-sale. There are more features that will, of course, the marketing team will announce on time. So everything will be on our platform, and investors that already invested with us, they already know how it works. The KYC process needs to be done because it's really mandatory. We don't want companies. We want people using our coin, purchasing our coin, and also because it's really a mandatory regulation. And after that, after registration and after the KYC, you can do through our website. You can buy in the ICO. Next question: what will be the Cube circulating supply when we hit the first exchange? The circulating supply on the first exchange, like we have almost, apart from the ICO, we have the 34% of circulating supply in the public launch. Most of it will be used for the actual use of the coin. I always say that, and I will always say it. No, we just a portion of it will go through exchanges. We cannot tell you yet because this is something that we negotiate with exchanges. It's something then, in case of DEX, we need to provide a liquidity. So it's something that we cannot actually say right now. We need before to speak with the exchanges and have a negotiation, and then we can communicate the percentage on the first one. It would be for sure easier with centralized exchanges, for sure, because there's no liquidity to to deposit for the DEX. That's actually the difference. So probably will be the centralized exchange, the first one. That's the only thing I can say right now. What platform is going to? What are the timelines for the tokens to be burned? Will all be done in one go? If it will be in phases, what will be the intervals? It would be with intervals. We have we hired. That's another news we have. We hired two important financial advisors for this, to handle the token when we release it, to take actions in case of any dumps. There probably will not be, because we don't have whales until today. But in case there will be any down, there is some action that we have to take, like the burn, and it would be progressive. It's not stable, like it's not decided. We know, you all know we have the 10% for the burn, but the burn will be progressive, and the action can be taken in a second. So we distribute, or we will tell you when we do the token distribution, we will tell you the wallets we have, of course, with all the tokenomics distributed in the various wallets, and the wallets assigned for the burn will be public, and you can see how we burn it in time, trying to avoid, as I said, burns, dumps, or if any other financial action we have to take. We cannot guarantee anything, because the burn is not 100% sure that with burn you avoid dumps. That's not, the market doesn't work in this way, but it's an action you can take. What are the timelines for the token to, no, that's what we say. Once the wallet is created, can we have the option to stake our coin and any launchpad planning? Yes. So as I said before, we are doing the smart contracts. The smart contract will be only for the use case of the token, and proof of use and proof of stake. In order to do that, we need to create smart contracts, and basically you'll be allowed to stake. The only difference is that the proof of use, it will be our stake. So the proof of use, as much as you use the token, you got rewards. That's our token. We do everything we want. The staking is related to the Cardano blockchain. So we need to stick to the amounts given for the staking from Cardano. And actually you can stake through our token, Cardano. That's the way it works, the stake. Of course, you get rewards with Kubecoin as well. Once the token is created, do you have more developers developing Kubecoin? Yes, we have. We actually have really more developers. The CTO can tell you in details everything, but we hired like 80% more of the team is actually bigger now. We also have tech consultancy. A friend that I became a friend with this guy. He has a tech consultancy here in Europe, and I met him in Silicon Valley when I went last summer for the Draper Academy over there for 2 months, and he's providing developers as well. Like for example, Flutter developers for the wallet that we needed. It's really actually difficult to find in Spain. It's not the easy, and Hashcale developers as well. It's not really easy in Spain to find, and he's helping us. And more front-end developers and back-end developers for the whole verticals, including Kubecoin and the other ones. Are there any plans to provide LP to a DEX? That's what I said. Yes, we will try to speak. Well, we were speaking already with tons of DEX actually. But the thing is that we need to provide liquidity. I don't know if it's yet the right step to provide liquidity for the token they're starting to get on the market. So better at the beginning as a strategy, as a businessman, the best strategy is not provide liquidity, just providing the tokens, paying maybe a fee about it to get on an exchange, instead of provide the I don't know, the 50%, the 70% of liquidity to get on a DEX. So at beginning, not yet. So I cannot guarantee we can get on a Cardano DEX or another one at the moment. That's nothing sure yet, so we communicate everything, but I'm sure that we're going to be on centralized exchanges at first. Staking feature will come as soon as we are ready with after the public launch. Is part of the roadmap, the next roadmap. We'll try to be this year. Hard, but it can be possible. Maybe the fourth quarter it can be. I'm asking, don't hurry. So like we need time to do things, and we need to do them properly. Like the audit, we are taking our time. Maybe we'll be on progress for quite a few months, but we needed to ensure everybody that the system is correct, cybersecurity is correct, and technology behind it is all well done. So we need to pass the audit, and it takes time. So good things take time. That's all. KubeCoin can stake and can connect to hard wallet. We don't have our wallet, so if in future any company will provide this for KubeCoin, all more than welcome, of course. Can KubeCoin become one of the best cryptos in the field of travel? I think we already proved we are one of the best at the moment. The goal is to be the one. The goal is to be the crypto that you will use for travel. Right now, I don't see that. I see as a speculation token. I see that you can buy, get rewards, get discounts, but it's not like it's not spreading. We need this to spread around. Why travel industry? Why are we starting for travel industry? Let me explain this. We start for travel industry because the market size is huge. Is one of the biggest, apart from the COVID situation that went down, of course. But if we consider the numbers before COVID, is the first or second market size in the world, the biggest market size. So starting with travel, our strategy is to get the KubeCoin known and used by as much people as we can through this industry, and then going to restaurants. Is also one of the biggest. The hospitality industry. So the key for us is these two sectors, the key to open KubeCoin to the world. So that's the main goal. So to answer this question, yes, we already proved that with the success of pre-sale and all the things we are doing and the innovation we are implementing, we are one of the biggest actors in the travel industry. Now we have to prove, in time we have to prove we are the main one. That's all. I think that's all the question I had from the community. So if you have any question right now, I can answer. I can read the chat, so I can answer here. Yeah, I see just the question. I'm sorry, but the chat is not working today. Yeah, now yes. Yeah, we have an issue with the chat. I really apologize for that. For this, I only see one question. It's related to going to launch on deck. It disappeared. Well, anyway, it's an action marketing being used to promote this token. I see many crypto rely on word of mouth. Yes, no, we don't rely only on word of mouth. We rely on the community. But at the same time, we do a lot of marketing actions. We started as a marketing company. We are a 30-part company. Great, I got the chats here. Mark came to help me. Thanks a lot, Mark. So I was saying, yes, we have a full team, marketing team. We were the best with marketing. And then we with KubeCoin, we put a lot our focus on the technology. So now we both. But we of course we rely to the community, but marketing actions are super important. So we do everything we can with marketing. We spend money. You've seen that the pre-sale part, a huge part of the investment was for marketing. There is a reason why, because influencers, YouTubers, campaigns, landing pages, product marketing, landing page, anything related to marketing as a cost. So you cannot rely only on word of mouth. It would be amazing if it would be like that, but it's not our field. In our fields, you need marketing, of course, and you need to spend. You need to spend to get results. Yes, I told staking. Sorry, I was like reading, like you can read as well. So, any info on the NFT marketplace? Sure, that's an interesting question. NFT marketplace will be available in the third quarter. We already started. We already started with the products. We already hired quite a few really interesting 3D artists. So we're going to have our own NFTs. And we're going to build a strong marketplace for our sectors, for the NFT platforms for our sectors. So I'm really happy about this evolution we did, because we connect, like in the digital world, what we did with the travel in real life with the digital. So it's amazing what the guys here are doing. We started already with the product development. We hired more people, not only the 3D artists for the NFTs. We hired also people for designers, product designer, UX, UI for the platform. It's not that easy, I must say, also because it's something really new for us. Actually, it's new for everybody to implement. But it's really nice. And Cardano offers all the features to get the NFT. And also, we're going to use the technology on the NFTs also for the proof of use and proof of stake. So it's going to be really interesting what the guys are doing. We stick to the plan. Will be the Q3 of this year will be the launch of the NFT platform. So after the ICO, there are a few steps to do. Hopefully we complete the audit, we can get an exchange, and then the NFT. So we will update you. Mark is actually the project manager. Our CMO is also the project manager of the NFT platform. He's taking care of it. So if you have any other questions specific on NFTs, he's the guy for you. What do you think about crypto today? Will it affect the KubeCoin project? Let's say that the general market is not affecting us because we are not in the market yet. But of course, it affects our decisions. If the situation still continues at 50% lower, like in the last few weeks, we need to replan a lot of things, and it's for the good of everybody. We are using, we are putting all the effort to get everything on time with technology, with the product design and all the things, the marketing strategy, everything I said. But in case the situation continues like that, we need to stop for a second and continue. For now, we don't have any delay on the production. So, and if it's still like this, we can continue. If it goes worse, then we need to ask to ourselves some questions. But I hope it's going to be the lower point we reach this year, hopefully. I don't do forecasts, so I don't know, but it's just, I hope this. Do you plan to only target the high-end hotels or even the lower hotels? I think you should definitely consider the India markets. We actually, the team didn't start from Spain, also because the main companies we are working with are not in Spain, are mostly in the US, and I mean the partners. And of course, we are contacting the big hotels chains and small hotels, big partners, and small startups. We already have, I cannot announce yet, but we already had a deal with a really interesting startup in virtual reality for travel industry. It was really nice that I spoke with these guys two weeks ago, before we started this program with the team. And it's amazing that we can do this with the innovative startups and at the same time get on the big partners. The only thing is, as you all know, big partners are not easy to contact if you are not partner yet. So the team is working on it. It will take more time. And marketing works also for the inbound marketing to get hotels to get to us and get information about the implementation of the Cube payment. That's another thing we do technologically. We are creating a platform for the partners to get with all the documentation for the API. So if any of you have an hotel or anything, really soon we'll update this page with all documentation to get the API and connect with our payment method. The questions. Any other questions, guys? I have a few minutes more. Well, there is a question I didn't see. There was when is the ICO? ICO will be we will announce in the next few weeks, and it will be beginning, hopefully beginning, but if not, it's middle of Q2, so the second quarter. I think that's. There's one question just to make you understand. If KubeCoin launch on Binance Exchange, then it will be launched on Binance Launchpad. No. If we get on an exchange, you can trade the coin. We don't get on the Launchpad anymore. Yeah, it's something that we had to do with the pre-sale or the ICO, and we do it on our own website. I think that's all. Our release will be the launch on. I cannot give, actually. I'm not used to give expectation to anybody. As I said, I just focus on our use case as a businessman. So what's your market plan? No, sorry. Well, our release will be the launch on Coinbase or Binance in 2022, 2023. I was answering to this question. We need to be realistic. There are a lot of conditions to get on Coinbase and Binance. Binance, there is a condition we can consider, and we actually considering it for the ICO. This maybe allow us to get on Binance before, maybe yes, but I cannot, as I said, I cannot give any expression. So we don't know until we have the contract signed and the allocation for the exchange. I cannot promise it. Coinbase, I think, is more difficult, but we didn't consider it yet. And yeah, the marketing plan. What is your marketing plan? This is something that you can definitely ask to Mark, as is the CMO. Marketing plan, as I said, I just resume really fast, and then unfortunately, this is the last question I can answer. Marketing plan focus on use case and community and paid advertisement. So we do this like a company. We are not releasing a token like only a token. We have a company behind with a structure, with an organigram, with processes. So we use processes and accepting, rejecting a budget, for the action, for the marketing actions. That's for paid advertisement. And then we put all the effort in the community with our community managers, ambassadors. They always thank them for the hard work they are doing. And the strategy behind all this, there is our CMO, Mark. So feel free to get in touch with him for all questions related to marketing. And I think that's all, guys. It was really nice. I apologize if it was a bit of technical the difficulty that happened in a live session. This is my first one. I'm really happy that I did this, and I hope I will have the next one soon with the really interesting news. And feel free to get in touch all the time. As I said, I'm on Telegram, on Twitter, so feel free and get in touch, and I'll always be happy to answer. If I miss any question, I apologize for that, and I will answer privately or in Telegram group. Thank you, guys, and have a great weekend.